Yesterday, the country was shrouded in grief, shock and panic after 2 bombs went off in the capital, Kampala, at the Central Police Station and at Parliamentary Avenue, claiming 6 lives and injuring 33 others. In response to the attacks, the president released a statement in which he referred to the perpetrators as cowardly pigs. According to the President Museveni, the people who orchestrated the attacks are Allied Democratic Force militants who were behind the attacks on Minister for Works and Transport, General Katumba Wamala, where they killed his daughter and driver. 7 of them have since been apprehended and 81 arrested. In his statement, the president urged the public to remain vigilant, especially at bus and taxi parks, hotels, places of worship and markets, revealing that the government was working with neighboring countries to dismantle the rebel groups terrorizing the country. It's alleged that a spillover effect smashed windows at the parliamentary building. Today, the Deputy Speaker of Parliament Anita Among, in company with the Chief Whip Thomas Tayewa and the Leader of Opposition Matthias Impuga, inspected the parliamentary premises to assess the damage. Kira Municipality Member of Parliament and also FDC spokesperson expressed concern over stopping parliamentary sessions.
And you can see this particular incident around Parliament. For 2 days we are not sitting. Today I came here to sit. There is no sitting of Parliament.
Him and other members of Parliament have something to say about the recent released statement by the President following the attacks.
All these incidents the President condemns, he makes declarations, and then one other incident happens, and this one was the worst, at least around this time. So I did not, and I don't derive any comfort from the statement that the President made, because apart from condemnation and the swearing, it lacked details on what the president intends to do to stop this.
He needs to be advised, Mr. Tibuhabura, because when he continues making such statement, these are pigs. He's talking about people who are Islam. So he needs to be advised about this. So
if you read the Lieutenant General Charlie Gonza's book, he prides himself in having sent people to sleep at 3 when he was in the mobile brigade. Black bomber of the NRA. So we can benefit, we are endowed, because bomb throwers eventually also became leaders in Uganda.
Speaking to security expert Fred Egesa, says government needs to deal with ideology to find out what really motivates the terrorists, which is slowly eating up.
A terrorist, what it does is it captures your mind. It captures the way you think. It takes away your will. It takes away the way your right thinking, and he sells. He kind of forces his on you. That's why you see that you have never seen leaders of terrorists, they themselves venturing to go and blow themselves and die. By the time you realize it is your son being a terrorist, it is your wife becoming a terrorist, or it is your grandchild, or even the best of your friends. So in the process, they win converts. And once they have won converts, now as we are seeing now, it is our people hitting us.
Egesa also reacted to the statement released by the president, revealing that there is more that needs to be done.
Yeah, when we hear such a statement from His Excellency, we know that there is will to fight. But have we bothered to create a school of anti-terrorism within our own selves so that we can deal with them rightly? Or we are just scrambling around in dark? Yes, we may have the will to fight, we may have the will to deal with them, but do you have the means? Do you have the capacity? We have not understood terrorists. That's why sometimes you hear that has been hit. Why do we kill them?
3 suicide bombers died yesterday following the blast, but what do they really stand to gain by blowing innocent Ugandans?
They are not here to gain. They are here to satisfy a feeling nobody knows. So there's that correlation that all of them come, they attack, then they go. Now, meaning that someone has definitely indoctrinated them. Someone has taught them they are not aiming at gain. They don't need much. They only need a life. They need to make a statement. Why are they making this statement? And to who are they making this statement? That's what we have to understand.
The Islamic State has claimed responsibility for 2 separate suicide attacks that killed 3 people and injured 36 in the Ugandan capital Kampala on Tuesday. The ISIS-affiliated Amaq news agency reported the incident on its Telegram channel on Tuesday, saying 3 fighters set out with bags loaded with explosives, although the Ugandan police still insists that this was a doing of the Allied Democratic attack. Adams Mayambala, CTV. PM Edition.